Thanks, Carmen. Yep, we're ready. Go ahead. Thank you.
Before I begin, I just want to first off say thank you to Christina for all your help in all of this. We really appreciate it. Of course, the greater Pittsburgh Community Food Bank for allowing us to come in and work with you. We really appreciate it. Real quick, I'd like to introduce the rest of my group. That's Melissa Baldo on the left. She's our coordinator. Tori Bernier, she's been our researcher. Tiffany Day, she was our writer. This is Becky Lowry, she's been our media. My name is Carmen Fortunato, and I'll be your presenter for the rest of the evening. Let's jump right in. Christina came to us and talked to us about how the summer food program has good numbers, but we'd like to see the numbers kind of elevate, especially in the teenage range. We need to kind of look to promote the program a little bit better. So before we got into the actual campaign, we did a little bit of research. Our first form of research was an interview with Yvonne Clark. She's a coordinator at the Walker's Neighborhood House. We wanted to talk to her because she is a coordinator at one of the actual sites for the program. We kind of want to pick her brain a little bit and see what she thought about the program. Some of the main points that we actually got from that interview were that summer activities are taking away our teenagers. Basketball, football camp, dance, cheerleading, whatever it may be. Teenagers are involved during the summer, and it's usually throughout the entire summer, summer long. So we can't really get our teenagers to the actual program during the day. We also did a survey. We surveyed 94 middle school students from George Washington Intermediate School. Here's some of the results we got back from that. As you can see, here's just a breakdown of the age. We had 40 11-year-olds, 52 12-year-olds, and 2 13-year-olds. And this is what we got back when we asked them if they had heard of the program. As you see, female students, 72% of them said that they have not heard of the program. The male students, it gets even higher, 82% did not hear of the summer food program. Next, we have sites that the students have actually heard of. As you see, the Newcastle YMCA was the most with 86. You see going all the way down to the City Rescue Mission, we had about 41 that heard of that, and there's a drastic decline from that point on. If you look at the end, that says actually none of the locations, 6 students actually had never heard of any of them. So we go to the next one here. What locations of the summer food program that students have actually attended? Once again, the most was the Newcastle YMCA. The highest point, as you can see, was never participated in the summer foods program. So that's something we absolutely need to look into. Next, we have reasons for not attending the summer food program. This is something we actually as a group didn't think about, but it's actually no transportation. This is for 18 and under. It's a very small group of students that actually would have their license or permit. So the majority, if not all of our students that are eligible for this, can't get there themselves. After that, the next thing there you see, like I said before, had other activities going on. We asked them, what kind of activities would you like to see? Some of these sites actually have activities, some maybe don't. So we're looking into it. As you see, overwhelmingly, 32% of students that we asked wanted some sort of sport, followed closely by art and music at 18%. Okay, so there's some of the research that we did. We are looking into doing a focus group at the Newcastle YMCA. As you can see, it's very well known amongst the students that we had looked into. It seems to be the one that's attended the most of the ones that we had surveyed. So we're looking to get a focus group with some of the workers there, kind of see what kind of activities they offer, see if we can kind of couple with that and how we can work with them. So let's get right into our campaign proposal. Let's first look at our publics. Our first plug-in is the students, mainly our younger students. We want these students to be the mediators to the parents. If we can branch out to our students and they can get excited about this program, bring it home to their parents, that's huge in getting them to come to the actual program. Our next public, our teenage students. This is the problem area that we seem to find because of the lack of participation amongst the teenagers, especially high schoolers. So we need to first decrease that stigma that maybe this is for smaller children, that's why I don't want to go, or maybe it's not cool to go get food every day, when indeed it's a very positive program. We all need to eat healthy, I know that for sure. So we need to let them know that this isn't just for small kids, this isn't just for people that aren't sure if they need the food or not. Anyone can go, so we need to reach out to them for sure. Our next public, our most important public, parents, guardians of the students involved. Overall, they have the students are under their parents, they're under their guardians. Like we saw in the last graph, transportation. Our parents, these guardians, they have to drive them there, or arrange for a ride, or walk them there, whatever it may be. So we need to reach out to the parents and get them on board with this program. So let's look at some of the goals for this campaign. What do we want to accomplish during all this? Let's start out with our elementary students. We want to get their awareness up, obviously, and the participation. We want to get them excited about the program. We'll look at some of our impact objectives. What do you want to do? Provide the information, obviously. Foster that favorable attitude toward the program, and to make Make it fun. That is so important when dealing with middle school students and elementary schools. We got to get them excited about the program. If they can get excited about this program, they know when they're going to have fun. That just goes a long way in actually getting them there. So if we look at our output objectives, how can we do some of that? Our group was talking about an in-class seminar, something that we can actually have a group go into the classrooms, reach the students at the school. We can have them talk about the healthy benefits of the program. They can talk about the healthy eating habits. We can pair it with a fun food game for them, maybe something they can have in their hand, like a little giveaway, something like that. Just get them excited about it. That's the most important part. And of course, distribute the information throughout the community. As you saw, a lot of our students we surveyed didn't know the program. We need to get that out. And of course, the summer countdown program, summer countdown idea that our group had come up with. This is something that we're looking to the YMCA in Newcastle, a countdown to summer. Every elementary kid probably counts down to the days for the summer. So if we already have them excited about the summer, let's couple the program with that excitement for summer. Something like a countdown where they can rip away a day, 10 days till the summer food program, 19 days. Get them excited about the program. When we actually put that in the survey as to whether or not they would be interested in that. As you can see, overall, 66% of the students said yes, they would be. It's broken down into genders. 77% of the females said they would be. A little bit less for the boys, 52%, but as you can see, it's still over half. Next, our middle and high school students. Once again, like I said, we have to combat that negative stigma. That this is not just for young students, this is for all 17 and under. We also need to make the food available to them. We understand that we can't pull them away from football practice or pull them away from cheerleading practice. So why don't we get the food to them? And something that the group had decided was, let's do a program on a Sunday food site. We can pick a site, but we'd have to research a little bit further. On Sunday, the students can pre-register for how many meals they want that week. So let's say there's a football player who has practice 3 times a week. He can register for 3 meals a week. He can come in on Sunday, get the food, and take it back to his place. He has the food for the week. Because the ultimate goal for this program is for students to have that healthy meal every single day. And with this, if we can get on board with this, we can do that for them. Next up, we have our impact objectives for this. It's just pretty much the same as our elementary students. Providing that information, obviously, we have to get the information out. That is so vital. If they know about the program, we can get them there. So output objectives, what do we like to do with them? Couple them, this program with the activities. You saw 52% of the students that we had surveyed wanted sports. What's something that Yvonne had told us during the interview, that if she can have someone come in, or he come in and do something every single day, whether it be teaching piano, guitar, maybe basketball, football, or even some sort of game, dodgeball, something that they can be there every day, we can get more students to come for that also. Distributing the information throughout the local schools. We need to hit the schools hard. That's where our students are. That's where our public is. That's where we need to go and get. Okay. Good. Now to our parents and guardians. The biggest thing is we need to promote the so many positives that come out of this program. Yes, the biggest positive, the healthy meals every single day for their children, for their nephews, their nieces. But with that comes more. When they're at these programs, they're with other kids, the social aspect. Now they're meeting new people, or they're with their friends. If we can get a student to wake up and be like, hey, I know my buddy Mike's going, I like to hang out with him all summer. Or maybe Mike gets up and he's like, hey, I know Mary's going, I like to hang out with Mary all summer. Either way, they're getting that social benefit of it. And if we can get activities like sports, like music, we're enriching their mind, we're physically getting them involved so that they have healthier bodies. It's not just the healthy food, it's the social benefit, and it's also branching out, whether it's through the arts program or through sports. So how can we go through this for them? The in-class seminar. Yes, that is directing to the students, but like I touched before, if we can get those students excited about this program and they come home, mom, dad, grandma, whatever, guess what this program is in the summer? We can go, there's going to be football there, there's going to be this, I'd love to go, Mike's going to be there, Mary's going to be there, we can get them excited. It's hard for a parent or a guardian to say no to that. You don't want to stifle your child or your, whatever, their excitement for this program. So, and once again, distributing that information throughout the community and information going out to the schools, that's where our public is. So what are some of the tactics? We talked a lot about branching out and reaching out to a lot of places. How are we going to do that? We'll show you here. What we have here is a flyer. This one is geared more towards our younger students. This is with the logo that we had originally. As you can see, it's listing all the sites and their information. Go to the next one. Kind of going up, fighting that stigma. We changed the logo slightly a little bit, taking away the cartoon drawing of the students, something a little bit maybe more geared towards teenage, a little more adult-like. So they see that they don't see those little kids, they see it just as a summer food program. So once again, showing the sites there. What you're seeing here is a more specific flyer. This flyer is something that we can hang up near each and every site, so that way if it is the YMCA, they can look and see, oh hey, I'm by the YMCA, this is the information, this is how I can get it. Good, next one. What you're seeing here is another specific flyer, but this time we added a picture to it. It's vital to see the actual program going on. This is just a stock photo, but we like to reach out to other sites, get actual pictures from the food program. They can look up and see their buddy Mike, at the program, like, hey, I know him, I didn't know he went to this, I'd love to go to that. So I think that'd be great. Obviously, they're just smiling and having fun. We want to promote the fun aspect of it. Next, yes, it is upside down, don't worry, we made it that way. What you're seeing is a table tent, and that's something that we can actually fold and put on countertops at Dollar Generals, fast food, movie theaters, all over Newcastle. It's something that we can just put out there. It's just out there, they can see it, once again, the nearest location to where the site that we're putting at. This is another table tent that you're seeing. It says it's a trifold, kind of looks like a pyramid, same concept as the last one, putting it on countertops all over the area so that students or parents coming in, they can see this and they can go to the program. Finally here what you're seeing is a smaller little flyer. This is maybe like a stuffer, that Dollar General that we can stuff in their bags, or at grocery stores, putting up in movie theaters. We can pass these out during our seminar at the classrooms, obviously. And also this is something we can use for the actual promotion of the event throughout the summer. Obviously promotion does not end once the program begins. It has to continue out through all the summer months. This is a small little program that's fun with the nearest location that we can hand out at various locations. Media relations. Other part of our research, we Googled the summer food program, see what we got back. We got back a decent amount of results. All of them were very positive. That's great to see. We want to keep that going. We want to foster that attitude some more. Press releases that we can sell to local media. Media advisories listing who, what, when, where, why you want to come to this program. Hometowners, that's huge. We send those out to local newspapers around the area. Parents open the newspaper, they see it with that logo flair. Oh, hey, there's a summer food program going on in Newcastle. I think that would be great for my child to go to. So that's just another way that we can reach out to the parents and keep that positive image of this program, which is very, very enriching and things like that for the program. So overall, we have an excellent program. We have a lot of potential to continue to grow if we can look into some more other activities, partnering with other organizations, things like that. The program has so many benefits, and I think that if we continue with these things, we can elevate the participation, elevate this program even more. So thank you very much for your attention. I'm going to open it up now to questions for myself.
That was all for you. All on you.
That was fantastic. I really, I love the summer countdown idea. I think it's fantastic. I love what your marketing materials look like. And I have to kind of stick around for a following presentation, but maybe I can come and meet with you guys at the university soon. There's a couple things I just wanted you to be aware of. The YMCA was actually a summer food site last year for less than a week.
Oh, really?
And they closed. So I'm not sure if the kids that were responding to your survey were thinking just about the Y in general. Like, have you ever been to the Y? Because